Good evening, everybody. It's Jeremy and Gavin with Double J Farms Homestead. I wanted to come to you one more time before tomorrow and have a treatment tomorrow, so I'll be MIA a few days. Usually I'm down about a week, and but my little mama Joyce, I call her Joyce Allen, one of our dear subscribers and sweet friend. We love her and her husband Junior dearly. And she'd asked me the other day, if we would do away in a manger. And I told her we'd be glad to. And I wanted to do that before tomorrow because I don't know how long I'll be down. But I want to tell you something funny, and then we're going to play. And then we may get a little serious. It was Tuesday. We'd worked at the fellowship hall all day long and getting ready for Christmas. And that night we had to go back and finish. Oh, excuse me. The boys had play practice and we left there and had to go to the grocery store. And I had on my bib overalls and my t-shirt, like usual. And hadn't shaved and walked in that grocery store. Went in there and got her stuff and got up there to check out, and the guy that waited on us, I noticed him just kept staring at me. And I mean just staring at me. And I thought, what in the world is he staring at? We got in the car to leave, and the boy said, Daddy, did you know your face is covered in glitter? You remember? Mm-hmm. And that poor man standing there looking at me, the old redneck boy right here, in a pair of bib overalls and white t-shirt and face just covered in glitter. I mean, you've seen women that wear makeup and I guess when they put it on, there's glitter in it or something. Well, literally, that's what my face looked like. All everywhere, here, all around my mouth, just glitter everywhere. And I thought, I wonder what that dude's staring at. Well, I know now. So if you're going to decorate, be sure and wash your face before you go to the grocery store, because let me tell you something, they'll look at you funny. They sure did look at me funny. Mm-hmm. And, but anyway, I had to have a little fun. But I don't know what he thought I was, or who I was, or what I was, or whatever, but he thought I was a glitter-faced farmer, I reckon. I don't know. But anyway, we got through it. But me and Mr. Gavin, we're going to play a song here. And look, coming there. There's Carsey Bug.
Hi.
What do you say, bud?
Nothing.
We're going to play a song, Away in a Manger, from Mama Joyce. And she said this was her mother's favorite song. And I think that's what she said. One of her mother's favorite, maybe her favorite Christmas song. And but we want to do Away in a Manger for you. And then we'll come back and talk a little more. So we do appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't subscribed, we ask you to do that. Hit that thumbs up. Leave us a comment. And we really would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Gavin, you did good, son.
Thank you.
Sounds mighty good on that organ. Way in a Manger. It's the first Christmas song I ever learned. Don't know if I ever told you that.
You didn't tell me that.
It's the first Christmas song I ever learned when I started playing. Was Way in a Manger. And this morning, our pastor's wife was talking to the children, and I'd already thought about this, and she said kind of along a lot of what I'm going to say too, similar. But I can remember as a child, one Christmas, Mama had been sick that year. And we never got just a whole big bunch of stuff anyway. But I can remember that year, she didn't have the money for wrapping paper. And our presents that year was wrapped in newspapers and wrapped in brown paper bags. Now, I remember that. And we tore into them just as if they had the fanciest wrapping paper in the world. Newspapers and brown paper bags is just a flying. I never will forget it. But that's what she had her stuff in, because she couldn't do any better. And but it didn't make that present any less special. Think about that carol that we just played, Away in a Manger. Now, I don't know if some of you have been around any old cow troughs lately, but I ain't got a one that, now I'm just going to be honest with you. I ain't got a cow trough nowhere that I would have laid one of my baby boys in. That's the truth.
Right now, most of them are filled with chicken poop.
Yeah. But I wouldn't have laid none of my boys, either one of my boys, in an old cow trough. But that's all they could do, that old manger. And you know, think about it back then. In Bethlehem at that day, most of the old cow troughs, the mangers then, were hewn out of rocks. They had some wood, but in that part of the country, you know, even their stables was actually caves. And, but a lot of those mangers was just hewed out rocks that they would lay the feed in. And that's the only place they could lay the babe. But just because, and you know, they talk about being in swaddling clothes. That was just kind of like an old rough blanket like we might put down to lay down on to work under a tractor or something rough. But you think about that, I think about that year my mama wrapped everything in newspaper and brown paper bags. Those presents were still mighty special. Same thing with Jesus. He might have been laid in a cow trough. He might have been in some old swaddling clothes. But you know what? He was the greatest gift that's ever been given on this earth. And you can't go by the wrapping. It's what's on the inside. That goes with people too. You can't judge you've heard the old saying, you can't judge a book by its cover. That's true. Sometimes you got to figure them out. But if you'll watch long enough, the truth will come out. And it'll be revealed, good or bad. And but regardless of what kind of wrapping paper, regardless of what kind of clothes, you look on the inside. You look at that gift. And remember, though, the greatest gift ever given was Jesus, God's Son. And that's what Christmas is all about. I think about that, and I think about I love to do for others at Christmas. I love to do for others year round, but especially at Christmas. I don't know. Seems like it means a little more. So, Mama Joyce, I hope you enjoyed Away in a Manger. We did that just for you. One of these videos, when I feel this a little better, we're going to do up on the housetop. I've had some ask for up on the housetop, so we're going to do up on the housetop, one of the next ones. But let me get over this treatment first. And we'll try to do that. But me and Gavin, we appreciate you watching. Carson, he's done gone again. But we appreciate y'all. I would ask you to. I appreciate all the ones that's reached out. Excuse me, and said they'd be praying for me this week. I need it. I really do, and I appreciate your prayers. So, I ask you. I hope you have a good night, and we're praying for you, praying for God to bless you, bless you real good, because He's able. And we just ask you to keep loving on folks, keep serving on folks, and
keep bragging on Jesus.
Look at there, you got it right, boy, y'all. Ain't you something? Ain't you something? That's right, keep bragging on, and you will get the blessing. So until next time, I ask you to watch the boys' channel, the Moore's Outdoors.
We got plenty of videos.
They got plenty coming up this week,
Yeah.
ain't you? So they're going to take up the slack for me, but it'll be on their channel. So I'll put a link in the description.
And if we run out of videos, we'll find something else.
That's right, they'll find something. But
Always stinking rabbits at Carson's.
yeah, rabbits everywhere. So y'all, you just hang loose and watch the boys, and I'll be back, I promise, as quick as I can. And we appreciate all of you. We love you, and thank you so much for your support. Leave us a comment, hit that thumbs up. I've already said that.
I can't remember.
He's bad as me. Anyway.
Anybody that knows me will know that.
Yeah, me too. But we do appreciate you watching. We love y'all, and we will see you next time. Thank you.